like we said, the reality of it, this is possible. And I think that's the one of the biggest hurdles of people getting in this business is understanding that this is possible. Actually getting over that fear, understanding that you can do it. And I heard Hormozy Ron talk about this. He's like, if you surround yourself with flesh, with people who are making much more money than you're gonna realize they're just normal people. They're just humans sitting in flesh just like you are.
Yeah.
And the more you realize that, the more you realize it's possible that you can do it, that you can do anything. And I think that mindset run, the wrapping your head around that you can do it is one of the biggest things here.
It's such like minimal mindset shifts that makes such a big difference. And I talk about it a lot with our mentor coach who kind of helps us with our things. And it's just like little adjustments that make a difference of 500,000, $1 million a year, like just significant amount of money. But like Daniel said, surrounding yourself with people in this community, people who are making $1 million in land, people who are making $5 million in land, like it makes it sound so much more possible. They're doing the same thing. They're just running a business. What kind of difference do you see in them, Dan? Because it's not a huge difference from the people who are making like 100,000 and happy versus people who are making $1 million and dissatisfied. Like they want that 2 million.
What was the question exactly?
Like what's the difference you see in people making $200,000 in land versus the people making $1 million? From a mindset perspective.
From a mindset perspective. Well, I feel like if you're, I'd be shocked if there's a lot of people out there that are making $200,000 that are actually stuck and they're 100% invested in education. I feel like the people stuck there are working hard and they think they're working really hard, but they're working in the wrong ways, Ron. Like they're actually going in, answering all the sales calls or going and doing it. They're not outsourcing. It comes down to that fear, Ron. Like you got to invest in yourself. You got to invest in education. You got to continue to grow. There's no reason someone should be stuck at making $200,000 a year as an entrepreneur. Like there are so many ways to grow. And another thing, Ron, I broke it down kind of like there are different vehicles, right? There are lower opportunity vehicles, things that are harder to scale, like level 2 vehicle out of 10, right? Things that are just hard to scale, very hard to do. Gravity's against you. You got to fight really hard to get little results. That could be one. But then if you get in a level 10 vehicle, Ron, like what we saw in land flipping, I feel like I kind of came from a level 2, level 3, level 4 business. That was very hard competition, just operationally very heavy. And then we came into land business. I think that's why we built a 7-8 figure land business very quick, is because it was a 9-10 opportunity versus like a 2 or 3. So I feel like between the vehicle and then the education and just finding ways to move forward, that's a big part of it.
Yeah. I think the complacency of someone making $200,000 is a big reason why you should not, if you hit land 2022, you did 200 grand, you should do 500-700. Like you cannot be okay. Like I'm just going to repeat this if you actually want to grow. And I think like the complacency, and then you see, like we said, surrounding yourself with those people making more money, like they make it and talk about 200 grand like it's nothing, which it's not nothing by any means, but the complacency is what I kind of see from a mindset perspective. Like I'm happy with this. It's all I need. It's all my family needs.
Yeah. And it's
an excuse not to grow.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have too much more to add to that, Ron. That's a really good point. As always, thank you for joining. Please do us a huge favor and like and subscribe our YouTube channel and share this with a friend. It really means the world to Ron and I, but more importantly, it could help change the life of someone else. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you next episode.